Good evening. My name is Dr. Claire Malone and I am a STEM lead with Lightyear Foundation, which has been fortunate enough to have benefited from the support of the funding network in recent years. Lightyear is a small but mighty UK-wide charity, committed to breaking barriers to disabled children participating in science, technology, engineering and maths, known together as STEM. We take a holistic approach, developing programs that educate, inspire and include disabled children, from the early years through to young adulthood, whilst working in partnership with educators and employers to identify and dismantle the barriers that young disabled people currently face in the STEM sector. We fill a gap in service delivery and education that is offered by no other organization. We do this through a unique 6-part program which includes active learning workshops, virtual labs, hands-on sensory science experiences, role models, work inspiration trips and a SEN in STEM network, bringing the sector together to share best practice. I have recently obtained my PhD, as part of the Cambridge High Energy Physics Group, using data from the Large Hadron Collider, LHC at SEN. Throughout my education, I have benefited from the expertise and resources provided by a range of charities, in areas as crucial as being able to access a computer independently, to getting my first wheelchair. This provision was essential to enable me to study at the highest levels, but my journey through the education system was still an enormous struggle, and I often faced barriers that seemed insurmountable at the time. I also frequently had the sense there wasn't anyone else studying physics with significant physical disabilities, except for one very famous person, of course. This would have been a very different experience if I could have benefited from the support of the Lightyear Foundation from the start of my studies. The funding network's support has enabled us to significantly increase the number of children we support through our programs, and to recruit a part-time deputy CEO to help drive our transformation. We have developed, piloted and launched our CPD-accredited Making STEM Accessible training course, with 192 people trained so far, and have big plans for future training and consultancy projects. Other highlights include working with Make8 to add new STEM-specific vocabulary, advising Greenwich Observatory on becoming more accessible, scaling up our virtual labs program, and taking the first steps on a new partnership with F1 in schools, to engage disabled children with the wonders of race car engineering. We have also grown our SEN in STEM network to over 220 members, hosting our free roundtable events in venues like the Home Office and London Zoo. In 2022, our CEO was awarded an MBE in the Queen's New Year Honours List for her services to disabled children and their families. We have big plans for 2023 and are hugely grateful for the support and understanding of the funding network. Thank you for helping us become the charity we are today.